Cheide!
For this 3-minute rules, we will be looking at the combat phase, and in particular, an example of combat resolution. All of this can be found on pages 52 and 53 of the large 8th edition rulebook. For this example, we will walk through a simple combat with these dwarf warriors and the high elf spearmen. Moreover, although combat resolution is calculated at the end of combat, we will be doing it with each step of the combat. On their turn, the dwarf warriors declare a charge against the high elf spearmen, and they are charging downhill, so they receive 1 point for charging and 1 point for charging downhill. For the sake of this example, we will say that the warriors have successfully rolled their charge and now move into position. Combat is carried out as normal, with each of the side inflicting 2 wounds, and each of those figurines has a single wound each. So in other words, they have made 2 kills, 2 wounds on each side. With those casualties now taken out, we see that the dwarves have a total of 4 points and the high elves a total of 2 points. We can go ahead now and count up banners. We see that the warriors have a normal banner and the high elves do not have a normal banner, but they do have a BSB, a battle standard bearer. So each of them will receive 1 more point. There are no flank attacks, no rear attacks, and no overkill points. So we can now move on to count the number of ranks beyond the first rank that have 5 or more models. The dwarves have 2 ranks, giving them 2 additional points, bringing their total up to 7. In addition, the high elves have 1, 2, 3, 4, but a maximum of 3, bringing their total up to 6 points. And with that, we come to the end of combat resolution, with the dwarves winning with a total of 7 points, the high elves 6 points. Although the dwarves have won this combat at 7-6, the high elves have more ranks than the dwarves, and therefore they have the steadfast rule. We will return to this rule in a little bit. Well, thank you for joining us here today at Grey Army Gaming for this 3-minute rules, for the future of fantasy.